Are you out there just super hard and struggling for that next transaction, that first deal? Everyone's with you on that camp. I can relate, that's how I started, and I myself had those problems. And I want to introduce you today to SPAR, which will help you overcome those obstacles and those issues, right? So take action, get motivated, make it happen. Hey everyone, thanks for taking time today. I'm Dan Chow, your neighborhood techie real estate investor, here to give you actionable results so you can achieve your goals in realizing your financial goals and your real estate investments. Here, I'm going to give you an opportunity to really address some of the struggles. If you've had struggles in closing a real estate deal, wanted to recognize that. Obviously in real estate, I think a lot of gurus and those that are accredited investors that have been doing this for a long time don't recognize or teach you that there is variability in the real estate industry. The reason why there's variability is due to regulations and rules that vary by state, by county, by city. I think first and foremost, going through that as an investor and be able to address those problems using grit and persistence, be able to recognize that early on. When you get into a real estate transaction, you're going to have a lot of issues that come to you. Lots of left curves, right? You're almost like a fighter. You're going to have to pivot, you're going to have to duck, you're going to have to dive. You're just going to have to kind of address that, right? As you're going through a real estate transaction. So through the course of time, I've developed my own personal methodology with regards to how to address that variability in real estate. You know, I think a lot of the situations and why you failed or you struggled in the past is because those pundits didn't tell you that it's, you know, not cookie cutter, right? There's no square box or checklist that you can follow for every real estate transaction. My methodology here that I'm going to present to you will allow you to get an opportunity to close and to address that variability and to overcome and allow you to achieve those goals. The acronym I use is SPAR, S-P-A-R. And simply put, S or the situation at hand, right? So you have to first take a step back when you're dealing with the real estate transaction. Look at what it is you're doing, whether you're doing a residential deal or a commercial deal or a land hack, right? First, take a step back, look at the opportunity, and that will give you a sense of how to categorize that situation. When you encounter problems or P, you have to be able to address those left balls, right? And or punches in our acronym here, and be able to counter punch or pivot or duck, right? The important part as part of that P is to apply a pattern to that problem that you're facing at hand, because over time, recognize the problem. And a lot of investors talk about failure, right? So the key ingredient to be able to apply a pattern to the problem is through iterative failures, because you're not going to immediately recognize that when it's you're counting the first time, whether that's appraiser that you pay $3,000 for, and you're like, okay, this asset should appraise for 2x, and the appraiser comes back and says, no, it's the original purchase price. You're going to encounter all these weird variability that you need to factor in when you're dealing with a situation. The next part is the A, the action. So once you have a recognized problem and you apply the right pattern, you have to take action. You have to address it head on. In real estate, you cannot be passive, right? Don't just send emails. Send emails, send text messages, follow up with a phone call. Did you receive my text message and my email addressing the problem? And here's the solution based on the pattern that you've either been told or that you've come across to solve that situation. The last part, which is applicable, right, is if you do it correctly and you apply this methodology to your transaction, you'll have a great result, the R. At the end of the day, you're here to close, right? You're not here to waste time. You're not here to send emails, text messages, phone calls, DocuSign. You're here to achieve results. You want to close on your transaction, grow your portfolio, sell your asset, go on to the next deal, right? So again, SPAR is gonna be a key methodology that's gonna help you grow and to allow you to become a better fighter in the real estate space. It is not a dance. This is a battlefield. You have people that if you fail and you get knocked out, there's gonna be plenty of fighters that will pick up your deal, get in the ring and take over the transaction. It's very important that you become a highly tuned fighter, be able to recognize the patterns and not get punched in the face. That's why SPAR is so critical and unique to the content that I'm creating. I'm already recognizing and building in variability into a real estate transaction and a closing. And if you know that going forward, you're gonna have less chance for failure and less chance for inaction. Again, if you like this content, like, subscribe, add yourself to the notifications as we create more actionable content. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. Wake up, take action, and get motivated. Thanks, I'll see you later.